Okay, so in this video I'm going to demonstrate how to apply weights to an illustration. In order to apply weights to an illustration, the study from which the illustration is created must contain at least one data question that contains weights for each respondent. So let's add a simple visualization here. Let's pick up a question and a visualization type. Let's take a cross tab. So we see we have a total of 760 respondents, and we have the frequency count next to each code here with the percentage. Okay, so if the illustration contains one or more weighting question, these questions will appear here in the illustration options dialog. So I click here and you see here weighting question and default weight. These two options will be hidden if there are no weighting questions. So in order to apply a specific weighting question to all the results of the current illustration, all we have to do is to select that weighting question here. So we have the choice between a blank option, which means no weights are applied, and the weighting question. Here we only have one weighting question. So let's click here on weight. Usually you will only have one weighting question, but it could be that in some cases you may want to switch between a specific weight and another one. They will be listed here. So when I click OK, we see the numbers here are 119, 76, 177. So I'm going to click OK. And what happens, it will redraw all the visualizations of the current canvas and other canvases when they are activated, and all the numbers will be refreshed. So we went from 119 to 118, 76, 1704. So we see the numbers are adjusted because they are weighted. The base is also adjusted, and that's probably because the weighting we did the rating here for demo purposes is probably not perfect, and so we have two missing respondents. Okay, so another thing that changes is that you see an asterisk appearing next to the title of each visualization. That means your data is weighted. So when you export these visualizations to Excel, PowerPoint, or other exports, you know that the specific weight is applied because of that asterisk. Okay, we can remove the weight by going back here and selecting no weight. If I click here and I say OK. See, the numbers are redrawn, the base is redrawn, and we have a different weight. Okay, so we have the different results. I'm sorry. Okay, so a few more things regarding weighting. So let's just add one more visualization here. Let's add a bar chart like this for the gender question. Okay, so we have 941 female and 819 males. So let's apply weight now again. I'm going to click here and apply weight, click OK, and I see the numbers are slightly different. Okay, so that's probably because, well, very likely because males or female have a different weight in the study. Okay, a few more things. If you want to ignore a set of respondents, all you have to do is to apply a weight of 0. Okay, so if you set 0 as a weight to a respondent, that respondent will be ignored in the results. One more thing, if I go here, I see that below the weighting question option combo box, I have a default weight option here, and the options are 0 or 1. That will only be useful if when you load the weighting data as a data question, some respondents don't have a weight or are ignored in that list. So if you load a data question that is not complete, some respondents don't have a weight, here you can decide whether or not these respondents should have a weight of 1, which means they are considered as a normal respondent, or if they should have a weight of 0, which means they will be ignored. So what you can do, for instance, if you have a study with 1,000 respondents and you want to ignore 300 of them, 300 specific ones, well, you can load a weighting question that contains a weight for only the first 700, and you can ignore the last 300 and then come back here and say the default weight should be 0 and apply the weight. In that case, these 300 respondents will be ignored. Thank you.